Welcome everyone. Today I shall say about a special or remarkable day. Today is Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose's birthday. Today is 23rd January 2021 and it is Netaji's 125th birthday. Give me blood and I shall give you freedom. It was told by Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose. Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose. If there is any significant name of patriotism, then that is Subhas Chandra Bose. His name will forever be written in gold in the history of India's freedom struggle. He was the Prince of Patriots. Short account of Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose. Netaji was born on 23rd January 1897, Saturday, in Cuttack of Orissa. As the ninth son of his parents, his father Janakinath Bose was a lawyer and Prabhavati Devi was his mother. Janakinath Bose had migrated to Orissa from Kodalia, a place of West Bengal, in the 80s of the 18th century and had settled down at Cuttack. Education and schooling of Netaji. When Netaji was 5 years old, then he was enrolled to the Protestant European School, now Stuart High School. Afterwards, he was admitted to the Ravenshaw Collegiate School. After securing the second position in the matriculation examination in 1913, he was admitted to the Presidency College and studied there for a short time period. Because Netaji was expelled from college for protesting against an English professor, Otten, who used to despise Indian students. Later, he joined the Scottish Church College and passed the BA in Philosophy in 1918. Now, Netaji's ICS examination. Netaji left for England on 15th September 1919 and reached in London on 20th October. Netaji went there to appear for the Indian Civil Services examination. Besides, he studied in the University of Cambridge for a very few days. He stood fourth in the ICS examination but denied that very service in the rule of British. He resigned from that civil service job on 23 April 1921 as a very negligent way. Then he returned to his motherland, India. Coming to India, Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose started the newspaper Swaraj. His political mentor was Deshbandhu Chittaranjan Das. Under the patronage of Deshbandhu and the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi, Netaji initiated his political knowledge. Subhas Chandra was elected the president of All India Youth Congress in 1923 and also the secretary of Bengal State Congress. Netaji was also the editor of the newspaper Forward, founded by Deshbandhu. Bose worked as the CEO of the Calcutta Municipal Corporation for Chittaranjan Das when Deshbandhu was the mayor of Calcutta in 1924. At this time, the British rulers was scared for his very active politics and imprisoned him. Subhas Chandra was sent to Mandalay jail of Burma, now Myanmar. In 1927, he was released from the jail. Then Netaji became General Secretary of the Congress Party. In this time, he also performed his duty as the Mayor of Calcutta in 1930. Subhas Chandra was elected the President of the Indian National Congress for 2 times. Number 1, Haripura in 1938, number 2, Tripuri in 1939. But in Tripuri, he resigned his post from the Indian National Congress and then Netaji organized the All India Forward Bloc. Then Bose tried to meet with different English politicians to exchange views or ideas. On the outbreak of the war, he tried to protest against British. Netaji protested to remove the Holwell Monument in Calcutta. Then Bose was kept under house arrest. In 1937, Netaji married Emily Schenkel. Their daughter is Anita Bose Puff. Netaji fled away from his house on 16th January at 1:30 am when he was under house arrest by the British police. Netaji took a fake name, Muhammad Ziauddin, a fictitious North Indian insurance agent, dressed with brown long coat, a black face and broad pajamas. He escaped with the help of his nephew Shishir Kumar Bose, who drove the car. The car was black German Wanderer car and helped Netaji to reach Gomo railway station in Didan, Bihar, now Jharkhand. There Netaji boarded Kalkamel. Then he went to Peshwa first, and on 26th January 1941, Subhas Chandra Bose began his journey to Russia through Kabul of Afghanistan. When he reached Afghanistan, Netaji changed his false name and address to an Italian nobleman, Count Orlando Mazzotta. After going to Moscow, being disappointed for not getting any help in India's freedom struggle, Netaji Subhas went to Rome, and from there he journeyed to Berlin in Germany. At first in Germany, under Netaji and Adolf Hitler, an army was created to invade India against British to make an independent India. But when Germany was retreating against Russia, the plan of invasion to India was dropped. Then in February 1934, Netaji boarded a German U-boat and left for Japan. The Indian National Army was created by the head of a Japanese intelligence unit named Fujiwara and a captured British Indian Army captain named Mohan Singh in December 1941. Head of the Indian Independence League and nationalist leader Rash Bihari Bose gave support in creating the INA. But this first INA was demobilized in December 1942. Mohan Singh was taken into custody and the troops came back to the prisoner of war camp. But when Netaji arrived in the far east of Asia in 1943, the idea of an army to invade India against British was again raised. Subhas Bose, with the help of Rash Bihari Bose, again organized the INA. Many expatriate Indians in Southeast Asia joined the INA as a soldier, as well as many of them gave financial support to the INA. Netaji created a separate women's unit, the Rani of Jhansi Regiment. Captain Lakshmi Swaminathan was the head of the regiment. By speaking, "Give me blood and I shall give you freedom," Subhas Chandra Bose inspired people to join in the army in fight against the British to create an independent India. Netaji established a provisional government named Azad Hind Government, which produced its own currency, court, civil code, and postage stamps, etc. INA seized Andaman and Nicobar Islands in 1942 and established a provisional government there. The islands were renamed Shahid and Swaraj at the town of Morang in Manipur of India. INA raised Indian tricolor flag. Kohima and Imphal were occupied by the INA with the help of the Japanese army. But after the Japanese defeat at the battles of Kohima and Imphal, Netaji's aim was lost forever. Still, INA fought in the Burmese territory like Mandalay, Pegu, etc. After the fall of Rangoon, a large part of INA troops surrendered under Lieutenant Colonel Loganathan. The remaining troops under Subhas Chandra Bose was still trying their best, but after Japan's surrender at the end of World War II, the remaining soldiers of INA also surrendered. There are many theories behind the Netaji's death, but officially Netaji died on 18th August 1945 at the age of 48 in a plane crash at Taihuku Airport, Taiwan. Netaji's body was cremated in the main Taihuku crematorium on 20th August 1945, but still now there is a mystery about his death. Had Netaji not declared armed war, the British would not have left India easily. The book Toruner Shapno, written by him, still inspires the youth. He also wrote an autobiography, An Indian Pilgrim. Who else is as vibrant and patriotic as him? He is a historical person who has a birthday but no date of death. Now let us conclude with a beautiful song which is related to Netaji.
Subhasji, Subhasji, ओ जाने हिंद आ गए है नाज जिस पे हिंद को ओ शान हिंद आ गए Subhasji, Subhasji, ओ जाने हिंद आ गए है नाज जिस पे हिंद को ओ शान हिंद आ गए Subhasji, Subhasji, Subhas जाने हिंद है Subhas शान हिंद है Subhas आने हिंद है Subhas मान हिंद है Subhasji, Subhasji, ओ जाने हिंद आ गए है नाज जिस पे हिंद को ओ शान हिंद आ गए Subhasji, Subhasji. फिरंगियों की काम पर वो कहर बन के छाएगी। सुभाष जी, सुभाष जी, ओ जानी हिंद आ गए, है नाज जिस पे हिंद को, ओ शानी हिंद आ गए। सुभाष जी, सुभाष जी, ओ जानी हिंद आ गए, है नाज जिस पे हिंद को, ओ शानी